welcome guys, welcome to another video of Moidan and FPL. It's good to be back. It's good to see all of you guys and give my updates on the recent form and recent turn of events in my FPL fortune. So this season has got mixed feelings for me. I mean, some of my captain choices have worked, some haven't, and I have done reasonably well, and I'm topping our little mini league with our other creators on this channel. So yeah, I can't complain much, and I've played only one chip as of now. It's the free hit, and I've gotten 67 points, so that's average. I won't say it's great, but it's okay. So coming back to the topic at hand, in today's video we're going to discuss two topics actually. It's going to be short and crisp like always. First thing we're going to discuss, should you keep Salah? Like, first thing is, should you keep Salah, and the second would be that should you keep having Tottenham assets in your team, because Tottenham's upcoming fixtures, I mean the next 4 or 5 games are pretty tricky. They have Man City, they have all the top teams, they have Leicester and stuff, and they'll be playing midweek as well because of the Europa League. So first, coming to the topic of Salah has been COVID positive. If you aren't living under a rock, you know that. So has been Havertz. So coming back to Salah has been topping the points chart as always, and as we all predicted that Salah would do well as a product of Liverpool doing well. So I feel with Liverpool backline, I mean, diminished to the core, only I think Robertson is starting or playing as of now, and Salah being the scoring midfielder, you can say, and Mane is back I think now. So I think Liverpool won't be like smashing goals, but still, as because Liverpool are destined to finish in the top 2 or top 3, if you keep Salah long term, then there are points, and if you see points per million, Salah isn't doing that bad actually. So 1 or 2 game weeks, I mean, that's a risk you can take because the price appreciation won't be that. But if you just can bench him, if you have that requisite bench strength in your team, then my advice would be to keep Salah. Just bench him for this 1 or 2 game weeks that he's going to miss, I think on the 21st and on the 28th, and then bring him back, because he's a sure shot point getter for FPL. So coming to the second topic, that is keeping hold of the Tottenham assets. I mean, Tottenham defense hasn't been doing so well. Doherty has had an assist here or there, and Aurier has been doing, average, and Reguilon has been a revelation, but he is above the 5.5 price bracket, so you could argue other defensive assets in place of Sergio Reguilon, who's the left back. So now coming to the main prime assets that we all are wanting to have is that Kane, because Kane was showering us with points, Kane and Heung-min Son, like there, and now with the addition of Bale, Tottenham I think are also going to finish in the top 4. But my opinion is that as because their squad strength isn't that huge, I mean, like compared to a Man City or compared to a Chelsea or compared to a Liverpool, they don't have much players to like go to who can deliver on the first day. For example, if you have City, you can bench Phil Foden and still Bernardo Silva can give you the point. So like that, I just believe that with the congestion of fixtures, you might just as well avoid the Spurs assets for the next 4 or 5 game weeks, and as things slowly like get grooving, then you can have a wholesome idea of the teams that are actually going to finish in the top half of the table, or the top 4 or top 5, or who are going to be regular point givers for you, because this is the time where most of us make mistakes, and me previously I have made that mistake as to I have trusted a player so much that I have kept on playing him despite him not returning points. So I think these 4 or 5 game weeks might be a good idea for you to switch Salah for someone like a Jamie Vardy, for example, because Leicester have very good fixtures in the next 4 or 5 game weeks until Tottenham's fixtures get better. So my advice would be to switch Salah for Kane for someone like maybe Jamie Vardy, or if you want to invest that money in midfield, you can swap Kane for a budget forward. If Danny Ings is back from injury, you can swap him because he's also a sure shot point getter, because anytime Southampton scores, he's the one getting the goals or the assists. And you might as well go for a premium midfielder like a Bruno Fernandes, because I don't think United are going to finish in the bottom half of the table. And the best thing about United assets is that United assets are going to give you appreciation in your team value if you have them, because United are that team, they'll click for like 10 to 12 game weeks, and then they'll again have a dip in form, as has been demonstrated in the Ole era. So that's my two little pieces of advice for you. Good luck, and I hope you guys can capitalize based on my little input. Ciao.